Step to the top of your mat and raise your hands to the sky, joining in prayer pose. Fold forwards through swan dive into Uttanasana and hang. Gather the energy, draw it up above your head and pull it into your heart. Release that energy and let it go. Take a breath and bring the arms once more above the head and fold forwards through swan dive, allowing yourself to hang here in Uttan. Lift to Ardha Uttanasana and exhale back down. Stride back with your right leg into Anjani Asana and step back with the left into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward face dog. Take a pause here and then roll through to plank pose. Lower the knees and release the toes and move the body down through Ashtanga Mudra and lift into Bhujanganasana, Cobra pose. Bring the bottom back towards the heels and lift yourself into down dog, pause, breathe. Allow yourself to lift your right leg to the sky and then sweep that leg up between the hands into Anjani once more. Breathe in and take the back leg up to meet the front, rolling up through the spine, gathering the hands and the vibrations and drawing them into your heart. Release and let go. Gather once more, bringing them all the way out and down into that Uttanasana. Lift into Ardha Uttanasana before exhaling and releasing all the breath. Step back with the left leg, big stride. Place the hands and step back into downward facing dog. Pause, breathe here. Roll out into plank. Lower the knees and release the toes, moving through into Bhujanganasana. Tuck the toes and lift through into down dog. Left leg lifts, sweeps up between the hands into a high lunge. Step forwards into forward fold. Lift, climb and rise, gathering the vibrations above your head and drawing them into your heart. Releasing and letting go. Taking a breath and stepping yourself once more to the top of your mat. Step back into Warrior One and then exhale, open down into Warrior Two, sinking only as low as you feel comfortable. Reverse Warrior, looking up towards that front hand and then bringing yourself back into Warrior Two. Interlace the hands behind and stretch open through the chest, bowing down into Grateful Warrior. Lift the arms as far as you feel comfortable, lower them, turn the back foot, Anjani Asana. Step back into downward face dog. Pause, hold, breathe. Roll out into plank. And lower yourself, if it's in your practice, through Chaturanga, lifting up into upward facing dog, rolling over the toes to down dog. Pause and breathe. Lifting up through the left leg, stepping it up towards the hands, rise and lift into Warrior One on the second side. Opening out, Virabhadrasana, Warrior Two, and then lifting into Reverse Warrior. Pause at Warrior Two once more before interlacing those hands, opening Anahata Chakra and bowing down, bringing the head as close to the floor as you feel comfortable. Breathing in, release the hands to the ground, pivot on the back toe, high lunge, step back into your down dog and pause. Roll out through plank, Chaturanga or Ashtanga, and sit back into pose of a child. Breathe here, release. Feel the energy of the earth as you connect with the forehead, hands and legs. Make your way back up into downward face dog, lifting the right leg high up towards the sky and stepping it up towards the hands, moving up into Warrior One. Opening out into Warrior Two and turning over into Reverse Warrior. We'll hit Warrior Two once more before interlacing those fingers and bowing down into Grateful Warrior. Exploring your flexibility in these poses, not being judged by anything else. Step back into plank. Allow your knees to come down, move through Ashtanga Mudra, lift up into Bhujang, and then back into downward face dog. Lifting up the right leg and stepping it between the hands to rise and climb into Warrior One. Open out to Warrior Two. And then taking a breath, reach up into Reverse Warrior. Warrior Two once more. Interlace the fingers and open Anahata Chakra to the sky, and then bow it down to Mother Earth. Release the hands, bringing them round and onto the ground. Pivot on the back toes, step back into plank pose. Lift your body into downward face dog. Lower the knees, release the toes, and sit back into wide leg child, connecting as closely as you can the hips to the heels, the head to the ground. Slide your body forwards and through, lifting into Bhujanganasana. And then releasing the body, make your way back up and into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward faced dog. Walk the feet into the middle of the mat, walk the hands back and hang in Ragdoll Uttanasana. Gather the vibrations as you rise and climb, bring the hands into Anjali Mudra and draw them into your heart. Pausing to give thanks, release the energy to the universe and say thank you for your practice.